Alright, one of today's most anticipated moments was an extended look at Halo 5 Guardians campaign gameplay. Let's watch it one more time.
Not just another target, you know.
Every target is just another target, Buck.
0631 this morning. Master Chief was declared absent without leave.
I'm a Spartan now, sir.
I know who you are. Yet now you hunt another Spartan, the greatest of your clan.
Every other Spartan, every soldier, when they hear about this, they're gonna hate us. You know that, right?
You're not the only one here because of him.
Sunion, the Covenant's final stronghold. That is where you'll find the Master Chief and the Guardian he seeks.
Let's move. Vale, keep an ear on comms.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, defensive positions.
I will never bow to infidels!
Look, we sure the Chief came this way?
Let's see. Activating the Artemis. Gotta read it. Vale, do you see this too?
Let me take a look. Chief's assault rifle. No ammo. Then the Master Chief's been through here.
Which means he has a head start on the Guardian. Let's get moving.
I regret everything!
Looks like Arbiter's running the Covenant out of town.
He's been fighting for this moment a long time, Vale. The Covenant's finally breaking.
There's the Guardian.
You think the Chief's already on board?
Watch out!
Keep your head down and run! I'm okay. Keep going.
Go, go, move, Martin!
Made it.
Yeah, safe and sound, inside a crumbling building.
Better than the bottom of the ocean. Did you see that?
You think it's Prometheus?
Incoming!
Stay on! I'm down!
Buck, light it up.
You got it! Phaeton down!
Tanaka, help Vale.
On it! On your feet, Spartan! Soldiers!
Weapon cache up there. Vale, Tanaka, flank left. Buck, head up with me. Plasma caster.
Soldier!
Shoot, Sergeant! You will something!
Soldier captain's on deck!
Take them down.
Dragon Eternal, keeper of the domain and her secrets.
Take him out!
The Master Chief is called, but your passage is denied.
We are airborne and Forerunner face-on.
Yeah. That's going to make some money. That's going to make some money right there. Before we get into our next interview and our next incredible game, I wanted to take a moment to thank the amazing fans that showed up here today to join us. The incredible fans we have at home watching. We know that E3 proper doesn't kick off till tomorrow, so we appreciate you guys joining us this morning for the briefing. We appreciate you being here today, engaging in all the voting, sneaking in illegally. Half of you are going to go to jail, so that's cool, I guess. But for now, back to our next game. The insanely popular MMO World of Tanks is somehow getting bigger. Here to give us an in-depth look at the beta as well as some exclusive news is executive producer, Mr. TJ Wagner, everyone. Yes. Thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it. So TJ, World of Tanks on the 360, without question, one of the biggest games on that console. How do you hope to replicate that experience on the Xbox One?
By doing more of the same. World of Tanks on Xbox 360 is the most popular free-to-play game on any console right now. On Xbox, we're just trying to make it bigger, take advantage of all the Xbox One specific features, Twitch streaming, replays, all the really great social aspects of Xbox One, and take advantage of the amazing hardware and better graphics, better everything.
Right. Now the thing that you just touched on, you're all about ways to engage with your fellow gamers, and one of the things that you guys are doing that's absolutely incredible is the cross-play between the 360 and the Xbox One. How are you guys actually going to accomplish that?
So the Xbox One is its own game. We built it up from scratch. Built every tank, every asset, every map, every sky dome, all over again. For at 4K resolution. But the game is controlled by the server, so they play on the same server. So we'll play together seamlessly. You can jump from your 360 to your Xbox One, back, go to a friend's house, play on the same account. There's no downloading anything. And so they'll all be able to play together. Nice.
And when you approach the architects about designing that, they're like, "Come on, TJ, so many people play this game, man. How are we going to get all these people to play together?"
Like, you want us to keep them the same version in sync? We released over 50 updates today since our launch a little over a year ago.
Wow.
It's a kind of an insane pace, and they're like, "You want to do that on 2 different platforms?" Like,
it's fine.
But yeah.
Right, and one of the most important, if not the most important aspect in being successful in World of Tanks is your communication with your fellow teammates. How is that communication going to work cross platforms?
So we partnered with Vivox to implement a server-based voice system so that 360 players can talk seamlessly with Xbox One players, and as a side benefit, since it's server-hosted, even more players can talk at the same time.
Right, and same conversation you have with those guys. Hey, we need you to make sure that all of these people play together. Yeah, no problem. That's going to be easy for us.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the new game. As you said, you've designed a completely new experience for the Xbox One. Are we going to see any new tanks, any sort of kind of solo mode? What can we expect beyond what the fans have already experienced with the 360 version?
Well, there's always new tanks and new maps, but with the launch of Xbox One, which will also be on 360, we're adding a PvE mode for the first time called Proving Grounds.
Okay.
So that people can play offline and try out any tank in their inventory, try fighting against different tanks, different challenge levels, so they can get really comfortable before they go out and battle against 29 other humans.
Beautiful, man. And speaking of great news, you actually have some exclusive news for us here on the show right now, right?
Yep. For the first time ever, we're announcing that you're going to be able to pre-download the game on July 10th. We're going to have an open beta weekend on July 11th and 12th where Xbox Ones and 360 players are going to play together and keep their progress. And then on the 28th of July, we're going to release worldwide on Xbox One.
Wow. Enjoy the onslaught, my friends. Well, thank you so much for being here, TJ. Really appreciate it. Big round of applause for TJ. Congratulations on the success, continued success on the game as well, my friend. Now, speaking of the Xbox Ones, you guys voted. We did the democratic thing. American, bald eagle, Obama with multiple Uzis. and we agreed to play the trailer that you voted for, Forza 6, right now.
Oh, beautiful it is. Let's start a revolution. Oh, beautiful it
As if the show couldn't get any better, here's one of the moments you've all been waiting for. Our exclusive look at Halo 5 and Warzone. Joining me right here on stage, Bonnie Ross, head of 343 Industries, and Josh Holmes, producer, executive producer of Halo 5 Guardians. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
I want to, before we get into it with you, Josh, Bonnie, I want to talk to you because you started the show this morning.
I know.
That was exciting.
Oh, it was an amazing honor.
What was it like to open the show and walk out there and be the first voice, the first person, and the first game that people see?
You know, first of all, it was an honor to, on behalf of Xbox, open the show, so that was amazing.
Yep.
But I think the best thing was walking out to the sea of green.
Right.
You know, I mean, like a sea, like when you come out, it's not that easy to get on stage, but with you guys out there, you guys made it fun.
Yeah.
So that was amazing, so thank you.
Here you are. Look at you. Look at you. Look at that beautiful, beautiful stage. You look great up there. Now, before we dive into Warzone, this is the first original Halo for Xbox One. As a studio, and you guys know I'm a Halo fan, like I come down to the studio and I don't want to see anything because I want to enjoy it just like everybody else. What has you guys most excited about this installment of the franchise?
So I would say, you know, it's the biggest Halo we have ever built, and what excites me is there really is something for everyone.
Right.
And there's campaign, but then there's also cooperative campaign built from the ground up, which is a new mode for us. There's Arena, which is really focused on that competitive gameplay, and then there's all new Warzone, which is basically player versus everyone, pretty much more of everything, and that's what I'm excited about.
Right. What about you, Josh?
I mean, I'm stoked to just be able to finally show what we've been working on for the last 3 years, you know?
Now you've got, we talked about, we're going to be talking about Warzone, and it was newly announced early this morning. I know you brought an exclusive behind-the-scenes look. You're going to take us into the studio, and are you excited? Are you ready to unveil it?
Yeah. I mean, today was the first time that we've been able to talk about this mode that we've been working on in Warzone, which is just bringing all the best parts of Halo together into this one gigantic multiplayer.
We're going to show that in just a minute. They're getting it ready. But I want to talk about, you know, we've got some in-game footage here. Let's talk about the scale, because we've all played those great big team battles in some of the Halo games. This is like big team battles into the next atmosphere, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's basically taking big team battle and then taking the map size, and we're talking 4 times the size of any map that we've previously shipped in Halo, and then adding to that this combination of objective gameplay as well as, you know, AI-controlled adversaries that are sprinkled throughout these experiences, and then a unique scoring system where you can go out, you can kill the opposing team, you can go after boss bounties. So there's just so much to do, and depending on how you like to play, you know, you can find your own approach and your own strategy.
All right, well, let's enough talking. Now here we go, an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Warzone.
The idea for Warzone kind of evolved over time, but it started way back on Halo 4.
So when I joined the team, Warzone was just a pitch. It was something floating out there that we wanted to jump on.
It was a what if we were able to combine all of the best parts of Halo into one multiplayer mode. It would be awesome.
You go online and there would be people talking, you guys need to build the most epic multiplayer experience. But we knew the challenge it was going to be on us to build a game like this.
We knew we wanted to focus on competitive, but we also wanted to create something new.
So when Halo 5 came around, we said, let's go after this. Let's make the ultimate Halo toy box. And we really pulled it together into this all new massive mode called Warzone.
There you go. Here we go. We're back. Yeah! That was awesome.
Warzone is everything in one package.
You have 2 teams of 12 Spartans meeting in battle on epic scale maps.
You have the enemy AI, you have vehicles, you have bosses that will enter the battlefield at key points, and the entire time you're trying to capture the most victory points for your team.
The guiding principle for Warzone was the blend of PvE and PvP. So there's all these different ways that you can contribute as a player depending on what your own individual playstyle is, and all of it is contributing to your team's score and your team's success.
Your goal as a team is to get 1,000 points or destroy the enemy team's core.
12 block, 2 contacts. Nice job, Red.
The maps in Warzone are huge.
We have maps that are 4 times as big as any map we've ever built for Halo.
It's really a careful balance of making sure that we have large spaces for incredibly epic combat, but at the same time not have it feel sparse.
When you start a match of Warzone, your base is overrun by enemy AI. You have to clear your home base out.
And when you go out into the war zone, you have all these choices at your disposal. It's like, do I want to go and capture a base, or do I want to go and do combat with a boss?
Each team on their side of the map has an armory. And then we've got a garage right in the center.
The main advantage of the garage is that it is a place that's further ahead in the battlefield where you can spawn vehicles.
If you can manage to capture the 3 objective bases that are on the map, that allows you to then access their base and destroy the power core that's at the center.
I need help in the corner. Watch on that corner.
Wow, they're on our core already.
It's a way for a team that might be out of the battle to come back from near defeat and score that last second victory.
One of the coolest new aspects of Warzone is having these bosses on the battlefield.
You'll be playing the match and then you'll get a notification that a boss is coming in. And for the really good Warzone teams, they're going to want to focus on those bosses right away.
We wanted to bring personality into the bosses and fit them into the universe.
Giving them names and giving them a backstory gives the player a sense of accomplishment. These are characters who are a big deal within their own faction.
You've got Baron Sharom, who's patrolling over the battlefield in his Banshee, and when he comes out, that's a moment.
When he spawns, everyone's like, Baron's out, Baron's out! And everyone's running over, right, and trying to get the Baron first.
You're going to then have to decide in this boss fight, do I focus on killing the boss, or do I focus on trying to fight the other team off of the boss?
There's certain points in the match where that next big legendary boss kill is going to determine who wins the game.
We wanted there to be a sense of balance in there for what power items are able to be brought in at what times.
Everyone goes into Warzone and they want 3 sniper rifles, 4 scorpions. How do we handle it? How do you balance it?
The requisition system is a brand new reward system.
It lets you become more powerful as the game progresses.
Everything that you're doing, all the kills that you're scoring, capturing bases, all of those things are helping you gain additional rec levels. So within your home base and each one of the 3 objective bases on every Warzone map, you have requisition stations.
If the player has rec cards in their inventory, then they can go to the terminal and use those cards to get all of the best items from the Halo sandbox.
Rec cards you earn through any type of multiplayer experience. So if you're playing Arena or you're playing Warzone, we will be giving you rec packs as you go up the ranks.
You'll get a requisition pack, and there'll be random things in there, everything from weapons and vehicles to be used in Warzone to cosmetic items you can use both in Warzone and Arena.
So as I level up within the match, I get access to the higher level cards that are in my inventory, and I can use that Scorpion card or that Banshee or that rocket launcher
No more like fighting for that one spot on the map where the Scorpion tank spawns. No, I bring my Scorpion tank in with me in my wreck collection.
But you don't just get to start the match and call it in and just wreck house. You got to actually take bases, get points, and as the battle gets crazier and everyone's leveling up together, your choices get bigger as well.
In some ways, Warzone is a Halo player's dream because it's bringing together all the best parts of Halo in one multiplayer experience.
We want to make sure that Warzone has something for everyone in there.
If you want to defend a base, you can do that. You want to go after the biggest and baddest bosses and work with a few teammates, you can do it. If you want to protect your teammates from afar with a sniper rifle, and if you want to fly a vehicle around, you can do that in Warzone.
It's this crazy mode where anything is possible.
It really just feels like you have jumped into a hot zone.
Dudes are running in, there's rockets flying everywhere, and it's just total chaos.
When we see the Banshees, the Scorpions, and the Mantises all out in the battlefield and everything is going bananas, that is my favorite part of Warzone. I can't even tell you how exciting it is.
What did I just watch? That was like, I've been asking for that Halo game for years. Now, Josh, I know you're going to come back on the show tomorrow night with some folks from your team to answer some questions. So now's the time, folks. You have about 23.5 hours to go over that, what you just watched, frame by frame, to come back tomorrow and ask some questions. Now, Josh, that is a massive, massive battlefield.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it is so much bigger than anything that we've had in Halo.
Did I hear you right? It's 4 times larger than the largest Halo map that we've seen so far?
That's right, yeah.
I can't even imagine that. Now, this is all dedicated servers, of course.
Yeah. Every experience that we have, every online experience within Halo 5 Guardians runs on dedicated servers at 60 frames per second.
Now, I normally don't ask this, but I'm going to ask this. I'd like to come down next Friday for a little play test. That's all I'm going to say.
You're always
right?
welcome.
You guys want to go? Yeah! I'm just going to bring a couple of friends. No big deal. All right, now before we go, Bonnie, we've got something to give away here. So this is actually an Xbox One console that a lot of the Xbox team have signed. In fact, I signed it down here, which actually devalues it. But I've signed it down here. We've got Phil Spencer signed it. All the Xbox team signed it. Bonnie, I know you got. Why don't you? Can you find somebody here? Who wants this? Look at this. It's a beautiful Xbox One. This is one of a kind. Sure. Bonnie's going to take a walk over there. You want to go ahead and choose somebody? This is the kind of stuff we're doing on this show. We're giving stuff away. We're showing video games. You're getting your first look. Oh, there we go. You got somebody, Bonnie? There we go.
Xbox One exclusive.